Today I'm going to be talking about how to use a curling iron the right way. First, let's talk about what we're not going to do. We're not going to have it turned up to the very highest setting for every single hair type. Few people do need the hottest setting. Even me with thick, medium, coarse hair, I don't need it all that high. Something you don't want to forget is a heat protectant, otherwise you're just really damaging your hair. Some things you don't want to do, I'm going to turn off the heat for this so I'm not damaging my hair. Things you don't want to do, take a section that is too big. And another thing you don't want to do is start at the bottom and then roll, roll, roll and leave it like that. And don't leave it for a super long time, okay? Another thing you really don't want to do is to keep going over the same section over and over again. I'll see people who are like, oh, but it didn't work. So they'll drop it and they're like, oh, it's not as curly as I want. And then they'll go back. And then they'll go back and do it again. And you're like, oh, why isn't this working? And then you're just burning the heck out of your hair. You need to wait for the hair to cool down before you go back to that section. So if this one didn't work out the way you wanted or you want it more curly, go ahead and go to the next section or two and then come back to that one to protect your hair. You also don't want to curl every section towards your face, especially towards the front, because then it'll just kind of look like a little curtain and it just looks awkward. So let's get into what you should do. I like to section my hair into kind of like 3 or 4 sections. I'll just use a ponytail. So I go kind of around the back from ear to ear and I'll wrap this up. So cute. I'm gonna kind of split my hair in half in the back, and then I'm gonna be taking about like 1-inch sections. If you take too small of sections, you're gonna be there forever. If you take too big, it's not gonna work as well, and the curl won't be as likely to hold throughout the day. I'm gonna take this section from the middle back. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the heat protectant on it. And this is what you're going to do. You're gonna start it here in the middle and roll it up. Okay, and then move it down, roll it up, move it down a little more, roll it up. You can see the ends in there, just kind of ease it in there, and then drop it. Okay, because if you're starting at the bottom and rolling it up, the ends, which are the most damaged part of your hair, is getting so much heat for so much longer, because this part is gonna be closest to the barrel and you're gonna have to leave it there for a long time for what's up here to get hot and to curl. And that's really just gonna be damaging to your hair, and the heat won't distribute evenly. So you wanna kind of start in the middle, and I'll show you a few more times. Take another section, kind of work that in there. You just kind of use this a little bit. And then you want to leave it alone. You don't want to play with it too much or you're just going to be sabotaging the curl. And you can mix it up going backwards and forwards. The ones right around your face, I would recommend curling away. Oops, left that on the heat too long. Okay, see my hairline does something weird right here. So I'll just split that. Did I spray that last piece? I don't know. If you forget to put the heat protectant on like one of the sections, it's okay. It's not gonna like burn off your whole head of hair, obviously, but if you're doing this every day, you really wanna make sure that you're doing your best to coat every section in heat protectant. I always used to think that, oh, my hair's so thick, it'll never hold a curl. It was just that I was doing everything wrong, basically. Everything I talked about in the beginning of the video. I was taking huge sections. I was starting at the bottom, not evenly distributing the heat, not using heat protectant or a hairspray. Well, I would use hairspray after and it was just a sticky, crunchy mess. All right, let's keep doing this all around your head. Once I'm done with this section of my hair, I like to go ahead and hairspray it again. I really like this heat block spray from Kenra because it's like a 2-in-1, a hairspray and a heat protectant. So spray it on there, let it settle a little bit, and then I'll drop the next section down. This part back here, you don't want like a butt crack in your hair, right? You see where people have the part that goes all the way back and it's all separated and weird and it reminds you of a butt. So I will take this hair at the crown of my head, just so I'm not splitting it in half. I'll just kind of curl it under. Alright, and we're just gonna keep going around. Last couple sections. I really need to get a haircut. Okay, now you can go back and see if there are any that have kind of fallen out or didn't really form that well, and you can touch those up if you want. Okay, now we're done. Don't forget to turn off your curling iron. Now that we've finished and we've sprayed it all with our hairspray, you can just let it sit for a minute. These like obviously sectioned curls aren't very cute or natural looking, so we're gonna flip over our head and kind of do this motion at the base and see how much that does, and then if we really want to maybe have it be a little more of like a loose wave, we can use our brush. Take our fingers, kind of go like this underneath the hair, flip it back, kind of run our fingers through it, and that's looking a bit better. It's not so sectioned out. Or you can actually use a hairbrush, and that'll kind of give you those waves, which I kind of like. All right, now you know how to use a curling iron the right way and the safe way for your hair. As always, let me know what you'd like to know. And if you like this beauty education, go ahead and subscribe for some more. I'll see you next time.